Hello, I'm Sarah, better known as the Muddy Puddle teacher, and thank you for watching my videos. I have come partnered with my double chin, so thank you everybody for encouraging me to do this, because it wasn't something that was at the top of my agenda, but I'm glad I have. And I think the most important thing about this is that I'm hopefully going to be able to inspire and help even more of you go outside, which is my true passion, my teaching passion, my teaching superpower, as I like to call it. So it's my first one, so I just thought I would just introduce myself to start off with. So I'm Sarah, I'm from Sheffield, I'm a mum, I've got two little girls, Sienna and Florence, they're 5 and 2. I'm married to a super husband who is a super husband because he has to put up with me and all of my crazy stuff. For example, I've had a sandpit in the living room, I've let my children play with 1,000 baubles on the kitchen floor. They were fluffy ones, they weren't plastic ones. Safety first. I've poured paint all in the back of the boot, that, you know, just normal crazy stuff like that. So that's why he's super husband. And I'm a teacher, and I have been one for 11 years, so this will be my 12th year next academic year, and I've loved every minute of it. I love being a teacher. It's something that I feel like I was born to do, really. It's not always something that is easy. It's pretty hard, it can be pretty stressful, and I think that's what I'm about, really. So a lot of you are coming to me because you want to be inspired about outdoor learning, which is exactly what I am, but I feel like what my ethos is and what I've become to be is a spokesperson, really, for us as teachers, and to just sort of, and for the children, really, to just sort of say, hey, let's stop taking everything so seriously. And for me, the platform for that is the outdoors. It is a space where I feel more relaxed as a teacher. I can see the children are more relaxed, and just when everybody's relaxed and peaceful, we come together as a unit, we learn better, we're confident, we're resilient. And for me, one of the most powerful things about outdoor learning is how it merges lots of subjects together. It's so incredibly cross-curricular. As I say on my training sessions to people, when you're in class and you're teaching a maths lesson, numbers to 10, it's a numbers to 10 lesson. When you're outside and doing a numbers to 10 lesson, you've got physical development happening, you've got PSHE happening, you've got science happening, someone will find a worm, you'll have to pick it up, you're all talking about habitats. It's just the natural process of being outdoors. So that's a little bit of my rant on the outdoors. Yeah, so just a little bit more about me, really. So I have been a teacher for 11-12 years. I've done various roles. I've been in various schools as well. Before that, I've not always been a teacher. Before that, I worked in TV. So I originally qualified and got a degree in audio-visual production, and that's what I worked in for 2 or 3 years. Dare I say some of the places I worked for? Shall I? Okay, I'll cherry pick. So, yeah, okay, I've told you now. My biggest secret in the world. Yes, I worked for the German Cow Show. I would like to say to you that I did really important technical stuff, but I didn't. I just made cups of teas, and that's basically what I did for 2 years, which is possibly a reason why I left it. But anyway, like I said before, I was born to teach. It wasn't always something I felt I could do when I was younger. I didn't feel that confident. I didn't think I was bright enough to be a teacher. Oh, a fly. Hello. Hello. So yeah, I didn't feel that confident about being a teacher. I didn't think I was clever enough. I was always a child that struggled quite a lot in school, and I suppose all of that background now I see has come through into my teaching career, but I really did struggle, and most of it was for the reason and the fact that I didn't learn very well from seated position to board. I can just remember myself just completely losing myself in my imagination and thinking of everything but what I was being taught. I excelled in areas where I could be practical, talk, I love to talk, talking, being creative, all of those sort of things really. Obviously I am a teacher, so I did actually find the confidence to do it. So when I came back from telly, my dad was like, "Sarah, just do it now." And I was like, "No, Dad, I can't do it." And then I thought I'd meet him halfway and I'd go and be a TA for a bit. And I loved that. I absolutely loved it. That was it. It was just like the days just flew by. I got to really focus on children and help them, and I just loved it. And the teachers that were really, really great with me, and they were like, "Go and do your PGC. I think this is something you ought to do." So I thought, well, if I got to lose, I'll go and do it. I did it, and like I said, I was a teacher, and I was a teacher for quite a long time, really. Still am a teacher. Just because you leave teaching doesn't mean you're not a teacher anymore. I think a lot of people do leave teaching for certain reasons, lots of different reasons, really. I hear loads of stories, and I completely understand a lot of them. It doesn't mean you're not a teacher anymore. I think, you know, it's still there, and people still manage to do lots of very different things with their teaching qualification, and I know the reasons why a lot of you leave. And it's because of the seriousness of the pressure and of the direction we're going in, which to us doesn't always feel like it's about the child. And like I said before, this is a little bit what I'm about, not just about the outdoors. My ideas are going to show you how to get children outdoors, but there's a lot of reason why I want you outdoors, but I'm not going to go into it today. So what I'm hoping you're going to get out of this set of videos is I'm going to just keep giving you ideas. I'm hopefully going to be able to show you settings as well. So every time I'm going to different schools and I'm helping them, or sometimes I just go around for a little nosy, I'm going to be showing you them all, because I believe in collaborative shared practice. And I don't just mean between clusters of schools. I think that should be happening not just within the UK, but within the world. We're all kind of doing the same sorts of things. You just don't realise it. I didn't realise it until I set up my Facebook group and started sharing all of my stuff. I didn't realise how much people want to get children outdoors and how similar we are from country to country. So something I haven't explained about a little bit more is that what I did and why I left teaching, which a lot of people ask me about. So I left teaching for the main reason that I believe there are different ways to teach, and I was crazy enough. My husband was thinking I was having a bit of a crazy moment in my life, but I was crazy enough to just go, right, okay, I'm gonna go and practice these ideas. I want some space. I don't want people telling me that there's no budget, or you've got to get back for your next class, or da-da-da. I just thought, you know what, I'm just gonna go, and I've got all these passions within me that I think need to be done in education. I need to go and do it. So that's what I did, and I did it for a whole year, and I practiced and I researched and I developed it, and I just saw the most amazing thing happen with parent, child and teacher, and that's gone with me. I then shared that on Facebook. I got 30,000 people in about 4 months, 5 months I think it took, and that gave me the confidence to realise that this is it. This is the way forward in education. I'm not sure I'm going to stop. So keep watching, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.